Ronald and I had been dating for about 6 months, I guess, when we decided to move in together. We noticed we'd begun to grow apart, which was not our intention at all. We'd meant to grow together. We're both very much into growth, inner and outer, and being very aware and tuned in. I say this honestly, not bragging, I'm simply telling the truth. We noticed that we were not growing together, but had in fact started off in different directions. And the only way we could figure out that we could grow together was by living together and sharing the same space and progressing as a couple, a unit, yet maintaining a certain distance, which you need in order to grow, but which would not endanger the outcome of the relationship. So we got this really cute apartment. All our friends were practically drooling. It was so unbelievably adorable. And I have a way with furniture, which is instinctive and innate, so I can't and I refuse to take full credit for how fantastic it looked once I got done. Ronald and I did it together, although he was not so advanced in interior design as me. But he grew during that time, so I decided I would let him decide on the curtains for the kitchen. Mistake. But how else was he going to learn? And the place was really outrageously cheap, which made all the droolers practically drown in their own drool. They were drooling so much. But I considered that a growing experience for me and for them, since I had to tolerate and understand their envy, and they had to overcome their jealousy, which is what it was. I call him like I see him, and straight from the hip, it was jealousy. But it was a very valuable learning time for all of us. But then it started all over. We were growing apart, and it was very ugly sometimes. We were fighting like over who bought the toilet paper last and who should go out and buy milk. And I said we were drowning in the drool of pettiness and unimportant trivial concerns. And it did not bother me in the least that it was always me paying the bills and waiting to be reimbursed by Ronald, because I figured I could learn from that frustration that a thoughtless person could cause. But I knew it bothered him because he would always bring it up and then apologize and then pick a fight, which was so childish. And that is when I knew, oh, we are regressing. And it was time to split. It hurt because for me, failure is devastating. But I withstood it because I knew it was for the best, and we could grow better together away from each other. And it was really a uniting experience, packing boxes and dividing up furniture. And giving and taking is very beneficial because you learn that only love cannot be replaced. So it did not kill me when he got the old wooden table when we drew lots on it. I let it go and moved on. And I knew it was only temporary that he would have it, because eventually we would grow together and find a new place to live. At least that was what I expected. But then it was 10 days before I saw Ronald again. And then it was about the phone bill. But after we talked, I knew he was only finding his space and providing a distance for us, which we needed, because only with distance between you and someone else can you grow together. Without that distance, it's strangulation and death. And that was what we did not want. So I'm going with someone else now, and so is Ronald, which I think is so valuable. So that when we eventually do grow back together, it'll be like we are fully raised loaves of bread. Not just separate scattered ingredients, flour over there, yeast still in its package, and lard waiting to be melted. Every day that I'm with Jack, that's who I'm seeing now, he's very aware and totally committed to self-growth. I feel closer and closer to Ronald. We talked about 2 months ago, and I never felt closer to anyone in my life. Not seeing each other has been the best thing that could have ever happened to us. It has saved our love.